Welcome back. Now it's time for me to go first. I'm going to take my 6-year-old mare who has been shown quite a bit in the last 3 or 4 years, and I'm going to show how I maintain her. And each horse is going to be different, and that's the great thing about the mechanical cow, the cow track system, is that I can make this do whatever I want it to do. I can take this horse who knows how to stop, how to turn, and I can work on the little pieces of what she does. I can work on her rate, I can work on her stop, I can work on her back. So I'll take this horse, show you what I'm going to do with the cow track system. What I really like about the cow track is that we can set our horse up for certain situations where our horse may have weaknesses. We're only as strong as our weakest portion. So this mare here, what she does is she gets really excited. She knows what her job is. She wants to go down there and start to turn before she's done stopping. So what I'm going to demonstrate right here is a method to make sure that my horse stops square and waits for that flag to draw back through and pull her nose and her body through the turn. What I do before I work my cow track on all my horses is just a little pattern to make sure they're listening to my body. What I'll do is I'll jog forward with my legs on. I want her to listen to my legs, legs off, and then she'll back off just with my legs. I don't want to use my hands too much. The more I use my hands, the more I take that attention away from the cow. So it's real important for me to be able to jog forward, legs off, get a good stop and back up. Now my horse's head is free to watch that cow and to work. Okay, I'm really happy right here. I'll make a little turn, maybe back up again, using my legs for speed. Very happy. I'm going to go forward here, make sure she's paying attention to me. Legs off. She's backing up nicely. Nice easy turn to the right. I'm pretty happy with this. This is what I do every time I work her so that her muscle memory and her brain memory are working now. She knows we're getting ready to work. All right, I'm going to step to this cow and then I'm going to send this cow off. As soon as the cow goes, I start going with it. I'll speed it up. I'll go with it. Stop it. Oh yeah, she's thinking about stopping really nice right there. I'll let her settle here and wait. The important thing is that she waits, gets to the end of her stop before she turns. Now it's real important that these horses have most of their body weight on their hocks so that the horse's front end is light and can sweep through that turn and can make a change of direction at a moment's notice. So what I want to do right here is I'm going to take my legs off and I'm going to back her up a step with my legs. All right, and then I'm going to pick up my reins. I'm going to make her wait until that flag gets to my knee. When the flag gets to my knee, I'll let her turn, slow, and then ride fast out of it. Stop the flag. Okay, now you notice she went just a little past the flag. So I'll back her up, back her up. And I'll walk back up here, send the flag on, stop the flag. She stopped right with the flag. Again, I'll sit here, let her relax. She's done this enough times. She knows that after you stop, you turn. So she really gets excited, and she will eventually get to the point where she starts turning before she's done stopping. And that can create some balance issues. It makes for a poor stop, maybe a U-turn, pushes our horse into the cow's comfort zone, making that cow run faster or do something that we don't really want it to do. So it's real important to secure these stops. Again, right here, I'm going to take my legs off, press down my stirrups, get her to back off. Now I'm going to start this thing slow. When the flag gets to my knee, allow her to turn, then send the flag on fast. Very, very nice right there. Okay, now she's tied in and connected to this flag very well. There's no need for me to keep doing this. She's passed the test. She's signed on to her job. Now, what I'm going to do is take advantage of the cow track system, and I'm going to rate through the corner of what the cow track does for us. It allows us to go down the fence and allows us to rate through the corner of the arena and then work on our boxing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and back up a step or two, send the flag, make her wait, let the flag draw her through, and send the flag. Now, as I approach this corner, you see that the flag is traveling a greater distance than my horse. This is a very crucial point. Since that flag is traveling a greater distance than my horse has to really rate back and slow down. So even though the flag is traveling at the same speed, it is going around that corner and I'm taking a shortcut. So my horse has to adjust to the angle of the arena. Right here is where this horse has to really start thinking and has to maybe rely on me a little bit to tell it that, hey, you know, we've got some geometry going on here. We're going to have to adjust our position to the angle. So as this flag comes to the corner, I need to slow down. If this was a cow and I got right here, this position would send the cow back down the fence. So then I'd have to go back this way. Well, that's not very good control. The judges don't want to see that. We want a smooth transition around the corner. So as this flag comes in here, I need to slow down my stride. Step over here behind the cow almost, and then come out of this corner and then get into my position again. I want this horse's eye right on that white strip of that flag. Again, step back, make that horse wait, hold that. Flag gets to the knee, I let my horse turn. All right, I come to the corner. Now, if I just let my horse go, uh-oh, she went too far. If this was a live cow, she would have caused this cow to turn back and go this way. And we don't want that. We don't want that. We want this cow to go into the corner, whoop, and then down the fence. So rating it on this straight line is fairly simple. You know, it's really black and white to a horse. The most important part is coming through that corner, setting your cow up to go down the fence. And that's the great thing about this cow track system. It is the only machine that allows you to practice this situation. This corner right here is the most complex angle for rating that you will find in the rein cow horse, and probably off the top of my head in any cattle event. And it only takes one bad move to ruin a run. Okay, now I'm really happy with where she's at right there. I helped her out quite a bit. I'll send this flag through. All right there, she got ahead of it. I'll stop it and back her up. I'll come back to the flag, send the flag around. I'll let her make the mistake of getting too far ahead. That was pretty nice. She did good. We'll go back through the corner. Okay, now I leave her alone. She got out here too far. I'll back her up. Come through the corner again. Good. There, I don't want her. She wanted to beat me through this turn, so I sent this flag the other way. I don't want her to think too much. When she goes left too much, I send her back to the right. Back her up. Come back to my cow's hip. Very good right there, rating the cow all the way through the turn. Right here, I'll stop it. Oh, very good. The cow stopped, she stopped, and backed up on her own right there. That was really nice. That's telling me she's starting to think about this angle. She knows that it's getting a little bit tighter, and that in this position, she needs to be very careful about doing too much. And these show horses, they know what's going to happen. They know once they box a cow down here, they're going to run down the fence really fast. So they as soon as they get done boxing a cow, they really start to get aggressive and excited about running down that fence. So then they want to forget about the corner. and they want to go straight to running down the fence, and that's where you lose your initial position, and then things start to fall apart. Again, we'll come to this corner. She's waiting on me. I'll go ahead and stop it just to make sure she doesn't try to beat me. Come back to this hip. There, she's nice and patient. Nice and patient. I know she'll run down there and stop at this flag. Okay? So I'm going to keep working on this corner. Let her turn nice and easy. There. Stop it. Make her wait. Make her wait. Now, it's really important not to take the cow track system home and to turn it up as fast as you can go and jump back and forth. I mean, that's a lot of fun. That's why we ride these horses. It's for those moments, but those moments don't happen every day. So we have to work slow. We have to build our horses up for those certain moments of excitement where that horse really gets down low, makes some really quick, fun moves. So again, working slow right here. Okay, now that I've got her mind really slowed down, I can go ahead and maybe work a little bit faster. There, she secured her stop, she backed up on her own, waited for that cow, came through the turn on her own. Right, everything right here is all her. I'm just sitting here making sure that she's on the right track. Very good. She stopped there on her own, she backed up on her own, and she turned on her own. Okay, now I'm about done. I'm going to let her play just a little bit. Okay, now that's fun, and I just want to end on a note where she's signed on, she's having fun, she's quick, she's alert. Now she can go to bed tonight and she can think about how fun that was, and then I can come out tomorrow and do some more. As I get closer to the time to show, then I can turn it up a little faster if I need to. Or with a horse like her who has so much try in her, this may be all I do with the mechanical. Keep it slow, keep it correct. Then I can go to my cattle, and then I can work cattle, and I don't have to use up all my cattle trying to fix the little bitty things. So that's the big benefit of using these. On non-pros, on myself, on my young horses, teaching that position through the corner makes the process of going down the fence so much easier. It builds so much confidence. It makes it so much safer. Nelson has done a phenomenal job with this cow track system. It's really going to help people make the transition to going down the fence. It adds a new dimension to working in and out of the corners for angles. And I already really like the benefits that it's done to my horses.